Good evening, everybody. It's evening, but look how bright it is out there. The days are getting longer. So, for those of you who don't know me, I just got introduced, right? Ned Kammerer, Lauren's dad. Lauren and Luke wanted to make sure that everybody got dinner before the speech making started. So, very good prioritization there. I'm impressed with that. I was at a wedding recently where the dinner was after the speech making. Oh my gosh. You know who you are. There they are over there. Got really hungry that night. So anyway, if you're still eating, please continue. Don't mind me. We're just gonna share some thoughts with you. Sandy and I welcome you to this lovely place on this wonderful day of Lauren and Luke's wedding. We're delighted that you are here for this happy time as Lauren and Luke begin their lives as a married couple. We thank you all for coming, especially the many family and friends from out of town, Australia, Florida, Virginia, India, New York, Kansas, Texas, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Italy. Yeah, I may have missed some, but, and by the way, benvenuti nella famiglia italiana di Lauren da Milano, Italia. Pretty good, comprehensible, there they are. Which is to say, welcome to Lauren's Italian family from Milan, Italy. So, Lauren, Lauren was in tears when you said you were coming. It was awesome. She came down and yeah, it was just great. So we appreciate all of the efforts that everybody has made to be here. Our Lauren Rose Matthews, née Kammerer. We've known her as Little Bits, always pronounced very carefully, Rosie, and on those rare occasions when I was in a teasing mood, my favorite daughter. But mostly Lauren. She's always been the thrill-seeking member of our family. She's just very adventurous. She climbed a mountain with us when she was 7 years old, whitewater rafting, roller coasters on our vacations, and once the Tower of Terror. Logan will tell you about the Tower of Terror. It was terrifying, I think is how he put it. He was a little guy when we did the Tower of Terror. During college, Lauren spent a summer month in Milan with her Italian family. And she also spent a semester in Spain studying abroad. So during that time, she went to England, Portugal, Italy, and several places in Spain. Quite the traveler. She was between jobs just a few years ago and decided that she was going to go to Puerto Rico because she was between jobs. So she went to Puerto Rico by herself. Had a great time. And last fall, she joined Sandy and me in Rome in southern Italy. So quite the adventurous person. She's also highly creative, which completely from Sandy. I mean, I've got not a creative bone in my body, but I see so much of her mom in her creativity. So she, college filmmaking was something. Several of the people up here, I think, were in those films they did. She's a D&D dungeon master. Gaming is a thing, as they say. 3D printing. Oh my gosh. She has printed hundreds and hundreds of game pieces and figurines, home and reception venue decorations, because there are some in here that she printed, and gifts. My personal favorite, of course, being the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. So you get it, good. I was going to say, if you don't get that one, then you haven't seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and please do so. Lauren is kind and sensitive and generous. She's faith-filled. She's worked and volunteered with the Archdiocese and other nonprofits in a variety of ministries over the years. She's a talented writer and editor, and I think my siblings will enjoy this one. She enjoys sharing her love of language by gently correcting my grammar, pronunciation, and punctuation. As I imagine, but what's that? That's right. I was just, you stole my thunder. As I imagine my mom and dad enjoyed from me. Yeah, absolutely. From me, well, the obvious thing that Lauren received from me is a hard head. And I mean that literally. She, when she was a toddler, she ran into the corner of a ping pong table. Just think about the corner of a ping pong table. She ran into it. Then, not long after that, she was playing Tarzan on and then off our bed. So, result, broken arm. And finally, later, a few years later in grade school, she fainted head first into this big steel door hinge. So she needed a cast for her arm, and she needed a whole lot of stitches in her head those times, but no concussions. Hard head. Yeah. Luke actually maybe doesn't have so hard of a head. Yeah. But you're all better, right? All better from the concussion. Yeah. Good deal. Luke, welcome to the family. I just said Luke M. He's Luke M because we have to distinguish him from our son Luke, who's the big guy sitting right next to him. Both Luke. Lauren and Luke met in college about 10 years ago. For the last 5 years or so, they've been participating in a weekly game night with friends. About a year ago, Luke rather suddenly decided to court Lauren. And if you look in the knot, she shared that she was astonished. But in a good way. Because the courtship obviously progressed rapidly and well, and we're so happy with how it's turned out. Brought us here. Lauren has married a good, faith-filled man, a dapper man, always nicely dressed in a suit and tie or slacks and a button-down shirt. Although on moving day, after closing on their house, he was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So unusual that everybody commented on Luke's appearance. Luke, we appreciate your faith, your sense of humor, your book recommendations, most of all, your love for Lauren. Sandy, want to get up? No, just kidding. She doesn't want to get up. You've been such a loving, caring mother to Lauren, Luke, and Logan. I am so thankful for the wonderful example you have lived, and I know Lauren will follow in your footsteps. Mary and Frank, we've enjoyed meeting and getting to know you and the many Matthews and Guttings over the last few weeks and months. You are wonderful people, and that's been no surprise, given our experience with Luke. Lauren and Luke, we love you. We're confident that you will have a long and happy marriage. And even though both of you know this, I'll say it anyway, because it bears repeating. Always remember that job one is getting each other to heaven. So, let's raise our glasses to the happy couple, wishing you a lifetime of love, laughter, and happiness. Lauren and Luke.